Hello friends, welcome back to Zero Math. In today's session, we are going to learn the trick to solve the nested radicals. You can see on screen I have taken few examples asked in various competitive exams. Let's understand the standard way to solve such problems and then I will teach you the shortest way to deal with such problems. So without wasting time, let's get set go. Let's solve this nested radical. Let's figure out what is square root of 6 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 6 till infinity. This is a typical problem asked in many competitive exams. Let's try to solve this problem using the conceptual way and then I will explain you the shortest trick to solve this problem. So let's assume this entire term equals to x. Let's take square on both sides. So we'll get x square is equal to 6. So this root sign will go off, plus square root of 6 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 till infinity. Now you can see this entire term square root of 6 plus square root of 6 till infinity equals to x. So let's replace it with x. So my equation would be x square is equal to 6 plus x. If I move this 6 and x to the left hand side, we will get x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. You can observe this is a quadratic equation. If you solve this equation, it will have two factors, that is x minus 3 and x plus 2, which is equal to 0. X minus 3 into x plus 2 is equal to 0. So value of x, possible value of x will be either plus 3 or x is equal to minus 2. Now value of this equation cannot be negative because you can see it's a positive term, hence value of x has to be 3, which is precisely our answer. You can see this is a time consuming method. So let's learn how you can solve this problem in easiest possible way. Let us solve this nested radical using the trick now. I'll give you one formula. If you have nested radical in form of square root of a plus square root of a plus square root of a plus square root of a till infinity, then answer of this nested radical would be square root of 4a plus 1 over 2. Now let's apply this formula and try to solve this nested radical. So here you can see the value of a is 6. So I'll just replace this a with 6. So it will be 4 times 6 plus 1 by 2. So 4 into 6 is 24 plus 1 is 25. So it will be square root of 25 plus 1 over 2. So square root of 25 is 5. 5 plus 1 over 2, which is equal to 6 over 2. So the answer would be 3. You can see using this formula we have got the same result. So without doing any complex calculation and factorization, you can still figure out the correct answer in the shortest way using this formula. Let's just twist the same problem. So instead of positive sign, let's have the negative sign. So let's figure out square root of 6 minus square root of 6 minus square root of 6 minus square root of 6 till infinity. So here to solve such problem, the formula would be square root of 4a plus 1 minus 1. So you can see I'm just changing this sign from plus 1 to minus 1 over here over 2. So if you replace the value of a, which is 6, you will get square root of 4 times 6 plus 1 minus 1 over 2. So 4 into 6 is 24 plus 1 is 25. So it will be square root of 25 minus 1 over 2. So square root of 25 is 5 minus 1 over 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 over 2 is 2, which is our answer. There are many videos on YouTube which says to solve such kind of nested radicals, you have to find out factor of this number a in such a way so that the difference between two factors is 1. If the sign in the nested radical is positive, then your answer would be the higher number in that factor, and if the sign is negative, then the answer would be the lower number of the factor. We can factorize 6 as 3 and 2, where difference between both of this factor is 1. Hence, if you have to find out the answer of square root of 6 plus square root of 6 till infinity, then answer would be 3 because the sign is positive. And if we have to find out the answer of square root of 6 minus square root of 6 minus square root of 6 till infinity, then answer would be 2, because we are having minus sign. However, this method works only if you can get difference of 1 upon factorization. For example, can you find out the factor of 11 where difference between both of the factor is 1? Obviously, we cannot factorize number 11 so that difference between factor is 1. Hence, to write down the answer of this nested radical, we have to use our formula, that is square root of 4 into a is 11. So, 4 into 11 plus 1 over 2. So, 4 into 11 is 44 plus 1 is 45. So, it will be square root of 45 plus 1 over 2, which is the answer of this nested radical. Let's move on to the next type of problem. Let's solve this infinite radical square root of 7 into square root of 7 into square root of 7 till infinity. You can observe this is a bit different than the previous problems which we solved. Here we don't have plus or minus sign. Instead, we are multiplying square root of 7 into square root of 7 till infinity. Let's solve this using the standard method. So let's consider this entire term is equal to x. Take square on both sides, so we will get x square is equal to, this root sign will go off, so it will be 7, and square root of 7 into square root of 7 into square root of 7 till infinity. Now you can observe this entire term equals x. So I can write it as 7x, that is x square is equal to 7x. If I divide this x square by x, then we will get x is equal to 7, which is our answer. Now, what is a short trick for such problem? If any infinite radical problem is in form of square root of a into square root of a into square root of a till infinity, then you can straight away write down the answer as a without any second thought. If we have to figure out the answer of square root of 27 into square root of 27 into square root of 27 till infinity, if you know this formula, you can write down the answer straight away as 27. Let's solve this final type of problem on infinite radicals. Let's figure out what is square root of 2 into cube root of 4, square root of 2 into cube root of 4, and so on till infinity. To solve this, let's assume this term equal to x. Now let's take square on both sides. We will get x square is equal to, this root sign will go off, so it will be 2 into cube root of 4 into square root of 2 into cube root of 4, and so on till infinity. Now you can see this entire root term, still it doesn't equal to x. So what we will do, we will take cube on both sides. So it will be x square to the power 3, it is equal to 2 cube into this. If we take a cube, this cube's root will go off, so it will be 4, and I will get square root of 2 into cube root of 4, square root of 2 into cube root of 4, and so on till infinity. Now you can see this term equal to x, so we will replace it with x. So it will be 2 cube will be 8 to 4 into x. So this is equal to 8 into 4 into x, so it will be 32x, and x to the power 2 to the power 3 will be x to the power 2 into 3 is 6. So x to the power 6 is equal to 32x. If I divide both of this left hand side and right hand side by x, I will get x to the power 5 is equal to 32. Hence, value of x would be 2. I hope friends you have enjoyed this video. Please keep in touch with us for more videos like this. Thank you.